And we have this great, navigation system to get around. And this is the beginning of disc 3. I think it's 1967 or something. And that's my old house in Topanga Canyon back there. And there's it back in the file cabinet. That hurts me sometimes. Okay, let's check out Mr. Soul. That's a song that I did with the Buffalo Springfield.
Another day at work.
So, yeah, that's a track sheet or something, some kind of information off of one of the recording boxes for Mr. Soul, or something like that. What's this, Larry?
It's all the Java implementation. So once again, this is really where you get an example of how we're able to navigate through as the music's playing, which was Neil wanted to do. Like 10 years ago when he was designing this, he said, well, when you started thinking about actually making it, it was like, I want to do a simple thing. I want to play the music, and I want to navigate through the archives. And Java allows us to do it now. So we've had to wait until now to actually let it come out for that very reason.
So I think in general, you're viewed, and I want to thank you for coming to join us today, as an individual who really stands on principle, who's got a perspective on the way the world ought to run and the way we ought to be respectful of that world. I think do you still have that?
That guy, I wouldn't buy a record from that guy.
But you wanted to do this back in the 80s.
I did. I really did, and I was surprised to learn when the DVD came out that you couldn't do it with the DVD. I thought it was all there, and I thought the quality would be good enough, and it wasn't really quite good enough. But then you couldn't even listen and watch. You couldn't go through the archival materials and listen to the high-res music at the same time, which is what I thought that most of my users would want to do. So again, we were defeated by the technology. So just recently, we've been able to, there's another one of those darn phonograph records.
Bigger.
Yeah, we've been able to bring this forward, and we've done, transferred all these original analog masters so you can hear them in the best quality that's available today. And it's really quite an experience. It's very rewarding for me to be able to have done this.
But it's not static.
It's not what?
It's not static. It's not.
No, it's not finished. Yeah. As a matter of fact, we're never done. If we have something new that we find for the first archive volume of the 5 that are going to be there, which is what's coming out now with 10 discs in it, there may be something we missed because people are always coming up with new things. So we can add more things because it's Java enabled. We can have you put it in your PS3. If it's like this one and nobody ripped it off last night like the other one that we had, then you can put it. You can put your new disc in there, or you put your disc in there for this, and the internet will tell you that there's new material available. And if you decide you want it, there it is. There's a push pin, and it's showing you where it is. There it is, and that's where your new material is that just got downloaded, and it's part of the deal now. It's sitting there in your player. And right now, the PS3 is the best player for that. And
So
those PS3s are available everywhere, which I think music lovers should take note. You don't have to wait for the Blu-ray players because they're already out there. There's probably a game player like PS3 in your house right now, and they're the best thing to use this on.
So your library is not going to be limited by the format. It's going to be limitless. The network is simply going to connect to these devices and make your entire body of work available.
The only limit, Jonathan, the only limit is the storage. How much storage will your device handle? And in the future, we know that that's going to keep growing and growing. And
Exactly.
So we can keep adding if we locate new records or new pictures.
There it is.
What is that?
It's a long. Well, this is our archives analog version. You take that, Rick?
Yeah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
So this part, the colored part here, that's what volume 1 is. This is me here. This is 1963 down here, and there's a little bit over here that we don't have on this.
So I have a particularly favorite song, "Rockin' the Free World." Where is that?
Yeah, well, "Rockin' in the Free World," I think I could find it. Are you still, wait till you get down to the end there.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it, Neil.
Hold it now.
You're prolific.
Time marches on.
You've been a very busy man.
So, hopefully we're going to have 5 volumes. Maybe we'll have 4.
Here it is.
We could have 6. I might be a medical...
Right here.
That's rocking in the free
Right here, I
world.
found it right here.
Right there.
More fun with Java
1989.
when we get down here.
Excellent.
So that's it.
Great.
Very
That's
cool.
what we're doing. Thank you very much. Thank you, Java. Thank you, Sun. Appreciate the opportunity. We have, this is all ancient history up close, but we have one new thing we're working on that Java is empowering part of our website to make it possible for us to have the LinkVolt dashboard. LinkVolt is a Lincoln Continental that we're in the X Prize, Automotive X Prize, trying to demonstrate. The goal of this car is to demonstrate that it's possible to eliminate roadside refueling. And that's a big job to demonstrate. And as we go on the road, we're going to be able to watch on the internet from the car and read our gas coming in, whatever fuel we use coming in, read the emissions going out of the vehicle, how many kilowatts we're using, whether we plugged it in, whether power was coming out of the vehicle, going into the vehicle. All these things will be live on the net, and people can tabulate and decide whether our results are a hoax or just a bunch of rockers trying to have fun. So thank you, Java.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
All right.
Really appreciate it.